Yeah, hasn't it? It is fantastic though. So to get players back out on the court Saturday night for the NBL1 season to relaunch, I guess, is really special for us and get us back on track.
How challenging has it been for this season so far, two disruptions?
Yeah, look, it has, and for athletes it's been disruptive. I mean, limited training opportunity, those sorts of things, and then we've got a season that's somewhat condensed, so a lot of double headers, so it puts pressures on players. We've missed games here. Saturday night, we're really grateful that we've got games on, but no crowds, so that's another challenge for us as well.
I'm just going to grab on that. Obviously, you will have a game here. What will it look like?
So Saturday night's game against Eltham, Miners and Rush, we'll have no crowds unfortunately. But given we're in a global pandemic, so we whilst we're disappointed, we understand there's a public health imperative. It is a challenge for us though, but I guess if Tokyo can do it with the Olympics, we can do it here in Ballarat.
Are you hoping to see crowds back next weekend? Is that something vital to help basketball here in Ballarat?
Yeah, we're certainly hoping for next week for a return of crowds. Look, in particular, we look at our major sponsors and supporters, our members and the general public who come and to our games in their droves. For them, we really would like to see that crowds are permitted. Do we think that they'll be permitted next week? It is really a week by week proposition at the moment.
Can you talk to me about the fixture and the fixture changes?
Yeah, look, we haven't got a lot of detail to be honest. It's only just been released, this morning. So we've not had the opportunity to have a good look at it. And in the environment that we're in at the moment, it sounds cliche, but we are going week to week. So we're grateful for being on the court this weekend. Let's get the Eltham game out of the way Saturday night and hopefully, 2 wins. We've got Bendigo away on Sunday. Hopefully 2 wins over there, and then we'll reassess, the following week.
Does having the season pushed back an extra 2 weeks affect home game?
No, look, we've got a total of 5 home games coming up for the remainder of the season, so we're really, glad that we've got those. So, look, players, I don't think there's too much impact. So, and from our perspective, really none at all.
Cool. I guess first question's kind of the obvious one. How are you feeling given this last lockdown? I mean, have you had any time to train and get prepared for this double header?
We're actually going to have one training session tonight, and that'll be our preparation. Obviously, we've been doing some fitness stuff by ourselves, but haven't had access to the inside of the stadium since lockdown started, so it's definitely not ideal, but again, everyone's in that boat, so it's kind of just something we have to roll with.
So say expecting to maybe see from both teams some rusty plays. I mean, it's been a while since you've all been able to play on court together.
Yeah, I mean, they very potentially could happen. Hopefully not, but it has been over 2 weeks since we've had a training session now. So, see how it goes and hopefully have a good session tonight just to, get a bit of the rust out, and then hopefully we're just ready to roll for the weekend.
Is this a bit of a restart for you girls? Is that kind of the mental space you're trying to get into at the moment?
Yeah, I think so. I think this season's been very inconsistent in both our playing, but then also it's been a bit stop-start with the COVID shutdowns. So it would be really nice just to, wipe everything and say, okay, we've had 2 weeks off, let's just roll with the punches and get some wins under our belt.
You've already played Bendigo this season at the very start, seems like forever ago now. How are you feeling heading into that? What's kind of the strategy behind that?
Yeah, I think we played actually pretty well that game. I think we just had one quarter that let us down. Tess Madgen actually won't be playing as well. She's with the Opals at the Olympics, so I think it's definitely a gettable game for us. And then we have Eltham on Saturday, so we've got to focus on them beforehand. So it'll be a big weekend, but again, I think they're both gettable games for us.
Emmett, how are you feeling? A bit of a crazy start to your games here as part of the Miners. You've got one game here?
Yeah, one game.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, excited to play again. Obviously, it wasn't ideal coming playing a game and then missing a couple of weeks. But yeah, really excited just to be able to get back out there. It's a shame we don't have the fans at the game, but looking forward to it.
This time apart, I mean, you haven't had much time to play with the team. What have you guys been doing during this lockdown to prepare for the double header this weekend?
honestly, there really wasn't anything we could do too much apart from individually going for runs and things to try and just stay in some sort of shape. But it's pretty hard to replicate, and yeah, there wasn't a lot we could do, unfortunately. But hopefully we've won 4 games in a row before the break, so hopefully we keep that rolling.
It's a bit hard for you to talk on because obviously you've only played 1 game, but like you just said, really good form coming in. Are you expecting that form to continue through onto the weekend?
Yeah, I hope so. I think we just got to go in the mindset, that we haven't had the break, and keep that same mentality that we've had, that same confidence, and just see how it goes. I think we should be confident going in. They're in the same position as us. Everyone's had 2 weeks off, so it's even playing field.
May not be able to answer this one too, but I will ask. Played the Bendigo Braves early, had a loss. What's kind of your thoughts about that team? Have you had a chance to kind of have a look at what they've got?
No, honestly, we have practice tonight, so I'm sure we'll watch film and do things on that. But I think, obviously I'm new to the team, but from talking to the boys, the team's been playing a lot different to how they were at the start of the season. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a different result.